Hey everyone, today I'm going to do a review on a Swissgear backpack. I've owned it for 2 years and I just thought I'd fill you in on the pros and cons. So here's the backpack. As you can tell, it's rather large. Compared to your Herschel or, little trendy backpack you get from Target. But I actually bought it for its size because if you look in the back, there's a computer compartment. Now this is a really nifty computer compartment because it zips halfway up, and this is where you would insert your laptop. It's padded on, I guess, only your back side, but the front has so much other material going on that it doesn't really need the padding. And then zip this up. If you unzip the second zipper, it folds open to the Scansmart kind of compartment. So as you can see, this mesh part right here, this would actually show your computer like through TSA and stuff. And then there's even a little compartment here for your iPad or something. I don't know, I don't use it, but it's just nice to have, it's just another added compartment. There's so many compartments in this thing, let me tell you. So with this backpack, since it's Swissgear, it's very sturdy. The material is pretty nice. The back has padding on both sides, and then down the spine, like where your spine would go, it says airflow. I don't really notice much airflow. Of course, I'm in Minnesota, so for the school year, it's like I've got a heavy coat on most of the time. But the straps are pretty comfortable. They've got a cute little sunglass holder. And they're adjustable. I bought this backpack for the size because it could hold my laptop. This bad boy. This is my 17-inch laptop. It's Acer. Weighs like at least half a ton, I'm pretty sure. But I really wanted a backpack that could not only hold it, but have a specific spot for it and have padding, because this thing was expensive, as most laptops are if you want a powerful one. And so that's the reason I chose this backpack for its size. But with that, as a girl, I'm 6 foot, but I'm small in stature. So this backpack is actually, like, when it's full, it's kind of big. So I don't love that, but it's something you just have to sacrifice if you want a nice computer compartment. I went to one of those sports stores to look at the different backpacks they had there, like the hiking and then I guess just for school too. And I looked at the North Face, and they did have backpacks with computer compartments in them, but they weren't big enough. And I looked all over the internet, and nowhere had a room for a 17-inch computer like the one that this had. One pro to this backpack is all of its compartments. It's just honestly almost overwhelming, but you actually make use of them. So we've got the kind of main area where I would put my books, which opens up pretty big, and it's got a little phone area, and then it has these dividers, which is very interesting. Sometimes I use them, sometimes I don't. Sometimes when I'm shoving my books in my backpack, they actually get in the way. And I do not believe that they're removable, so that can be annoying at times. But when you open it, it has some elastic on the side here. And then on the flap, it has this pocket, which I usually put my pens in. It's mesh, breathable, and quite large. And then when you get to the front, there's this nifty pocket at the top, and this is usually where I would keep sunglasses, glasses, anything like that. It has a good depth to it. My whole hand can fit in there, and my hand's pretty big. So then you have this keychain thing, which I've never used. And then on either side, you have a buckle. Don't know what that's for, to be honest. It's a little random. But then you also have this elastic part, which is where I usually would stick my water bottle. And this is the main water bottle that I would use throughout the year. It's a 24 ouncer, so it's pretty large. And I would actually just stick it either right in here on the side, or I would open up, there's a pocket right next to it, and I would just stick it in there for added security. There's this compartment on the bottom, which I have a bunch of just miscellaneous crap, but it also has another keychain that's that you can unclip. See, like that. And again, if you're a keychain person, this is great, but I'm not. So then there's just a bunch of pencil compartments and pockets galore in there, which I don't really use. It's just kind of, you know how you kind of have a junk drawer in your house? That's what this is. It's a junk drawer for my backpack. Overall, I really like this backpack. The build of it is very sturdy and it is very spacious. It gets a lot of use. I think one day I'll buy a different laptop and I'll get a cute little backpack, but right now this is sufficient for my needs. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this review. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, and thanks for watching. Bye.